Today is Valentine's Day, and you know how to graph functions, but do you know what function has a graph equal to the heart? So I'm going to show you that in this video. The heart's the most important thing in life, and especially today it's so important. So we need to know what the equation of it is. And the equation of a heart, I'm going to show it to you and then explain in depth, but the equation is r equals 1 minus sine theta. This is the equation of a heart, but why is it the equation of a heart? Why is this thing graphing to be a heart? I'm going to explain this to you in depth. So we're going to start off with the graph of sine, just to recall what the graph of sine is and what the graph of 1 minus sine is. So the graph of sine theta is just going to be something like this. It's a wave. It looks like this. This is the graph of sine theta. And here we know that the amplitude or the top of the wave is 1, the bottom is minus 1. Here you have, I'm going to do everything in degrees, but you can work in radians too, and that's preferable. This is going to be sine theta, and similarly, you can have 1 minus sine theta. So this is sine theta. You can also have 1 minus sine theta, and 1 minus sine theta is going to be the following. So what we're going to do is we're going to graph 1 minus this graph. So you can check this out. It's going to look something like this. It's going to go like this, then it's going to go up, then it's going to go down. And here, this peak where it's going to go up is going to be at 2. This point is going to be 1. And so you're going to have a level. This is going to be at 1. This is going to be at 1. This is also going to be at 1. This is going to be at 90 degrees. This is going to be at 180 degrees. This is going to be at 270 degrees where it's at 2. And this is going to be 360 degrees. Okay, so I've drawn the graphs of sine theta and 1 minus sine theta. Now we're almost there. We're almost there to graph the heart. Because now what we need to do is make sense of what this is. What is r equals 1 minus sine theta? What does it even mean? So these are polar coordinates. So if you know what it is, that's fine. But I'm going to explain it to you in a way even if you don't know what it is. So polar coordinates are a convenient coordinate system. It's not like the xy coordinates. What it does is r represents the distance to 0. The distance to the origin. So I'm going to write it here. And theta represents the angle. Okay, so I'm going to write this here. Theta represents the angle with the x-axis. Okay, with the positive x-axis. So for example, if I draw a point, I'm going to take some point here. Suppose this angle is, suppose it's 30 degrees, and suppose the point is a distance of 3, okay, from the origin. Then what we're going to do here is we're going to write it in polar coordinates as r comma theta is 3 comma 30. Now again, people typically use radians. I'm just using degrees here, so I'm going to put it here, 3 comma 30. And this is more convenient sometimes in the xy coordinates, because the xy coordinates can get very messy when this becomes kind of nice. Now given that, I'm going to show you how this graph works, and it's super simple. You know, even if you're just seeing polar coordinates for the first time, we're really going to visualize what the graph of r equals 1 minus sine theta is. And what is it going to be? Well, what we're going to do is we're going to imagine as theta winds around from 0 to 360. It makes a full revolution. And we're going to look at this graph of 1 minus sine theta and see what r is, because we know that the y coordinate here is r, okay, in that graph over there, okay? So that has nothing to do with the y coordinate here, but I'm just showing you that the height of the graph tells you the distance to the origin. So we start off at an angle of 0 degrees in 1 minus sine theta, and what we're going to do is we're going to have r is 1, because r is 1 minus sine theta. So we're going to start off at a distance of 1 at 0 degrees, okay? And then what happens is once we go to 90 degrees, our distance is going to slowly get towards 0, because this graph hits 0 at 90 degrees. So now what happens is we're going to get something that it's going to kind of go down at 90 degrees, it's going to go to 0, but it's going to kind of come down at an angle like this, okay? Just like a heart, okay? We're going to see a heart soon. So it's just going to come down like this, because r is 0 at 90 degrees, and as you approach 90, you have to come at a 90-degree angle. Now what happens is as you go from 90 to 180, r is going to go back to 1. And 180 degrees is at this side of the x-axis, the negative x-axis. So you're just going to get the symmetrical picture that's going to go like this. And again, this is going to be minus 1, and this is going to be plus 1. Okay, so we're going to get this formation so far, which is perfectly symmetrical, okay? Just like that graph is perfectly symmetrical with respect to 90 degrees, okay? So if you go down and then you go up. Now what happens is really cool. When you go from 180 to 270, your r goes from 1 to 2. So what happens is that you are now going to 270, which is going to be the negative y-axis, and your r is going to go all the way to 2. So it's going to go something like this. and this is going to be at -2 now, okay, because it's 2 away from the origin, but it's down on the y-axis. So it's going to be -2 y coordinate, so that's a label on the y-axis, and then you're going to go, that's to 270, and then 270 to 360, your r is going to go from 2 back down to 1. So you're going to get something that goes like this, and now we've done something beautiful, okay, this is the most important formula on Valentine's Day, r equals 1 minus sine theta, and so that's the equation of the heart. And I have a question for you. So I'm trying to make this video go viral. It's Valentine's Day. So drop a comment down below. What do you think r equals 1 minus cosine theta is? What shape does that form? Okay, that's going to be a fun exercise to really practice with this. And I'm curious to see what you think. And also, once you found the equation of a heart, what's the next most important thing? It's to make more money. Okay, it's kind of a joke. But to make more money, the most important number in math is E. And E has a very important significance in terms of maximizing your finances. And it's an interpretation of E that most people don't know. Most people don't know what E is. And also, even the ones who do, don't know this really easy interpretation. And I've done a video on it. Okay, it's going to pop up on the screen right now. I'm super excited to see you in that next video to understand money now that you understand love. See you there, and I wish you all the best.